What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Free Fire video. And today I have an absolute banger planned for you guys, because today we're gonna be going over a little bit of trolling, a little bit of memes, and some facts. We're going to go over the 5 types of Free Fire players. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's get into it. But before we jump into that, I wanted to thank Free Fire for partnering with us on today's video. Let's get right into it. All right, coming in at number 1. I know you guys all know somebody like this. It may even be you, but that is Mr. Excuses. This is that teammate that no matter what happens always has an excuse for losing a game. Either they say they got unlucky, they had bad loot, I ran out of ammo, the other person got lucky, or any other excuse you could possibly think of. That's Mr. Excuses. There's literally never an excuse. You always just gotta be better and do better and learn. But it's very easy to make excuses, so I understand. I'm Mr. Excuses sometimes. I have to admit. Let me know down below in the comments, are you Mr. Excuse or not? And if you aren't, do you have a teammate that is Mr. Excuses? All right, moving on to number 2. Oh man, this is the pay to win. This is the person that downloads Free Fire and instantly buys all their character abilities and maxes them all out, because they say, hey, it's not me that's bad at the game. I just need to have an OP character and be able to use the most broken abilities on everybody. I mean, to be honest, that kind of is grouped in with Mr. Excuses, because I know a lot of amazing Free Fire players that even if you gave them no abilities, they would still destroy me. So I would say the abilities just help enhance your gameplay. It doesn't completely make your gameplay entirely. All right, moving on to number 3. This is probably the most frustrating one for me, and you guys will probably agree this is so frustrating when you have a teammate like this, because let me just set the scene here. You and your teammates, your squad, you make a time today and you're like, hey, tomorrow we're gonna all be playing at 5 p.m. We're gonna all get on and we're gonna be grinding at 5 p.m. Okay, everybody agrees, perfect, 5 p.m. We'll see you then. Well, guess what? You get on, everybody's on at 5 p.m. but one person. This is Mr. I'll be on in a few, because 5 o'clock comes around, you've got 3 people ready to play. Now it's you text that person, you're like, yo, what's going on? Where are you? Can you get on Free Fire? We're trying to play, we're trying to squad up. Then they say, hey, I'll be on in a few. Next thing you know, it's 5:15. You text them, they're like, hey, sorry, I'm doing something, I'll be on in a few. 5:30 comes around, you text them and be like, yo, we're waiting, it's been 30 minutes. They're like, sorry, trust me, it'll just be a few more minutes, I'll be there in a second. Then before you know it, it's 7 p.m. You and the boys have already played a bunch of games and that person's still not on. Comes around 8 p.m. You and the boys are getting tired. You're like, you know what, it's time to stop playing for the day. We got some crazy wins today. And you go to get off, and all of a sudden, Mr. I'll be on in a few, he's there, he logs on. He's like, yo guys, I'm ready to play. And you're like, dude, we've been playing for like 4 hours. Where have you been? He's like, dude, I said I'd be on in a few. Here I am, let's play. And then all of a sudden, he's mad at you guys for getting offline right when he gets on. I'm telling you, we all know somebody that's like that. Number 4, the rage monster, dude. I know we've all been there when you die. And you are just so angry, you're so upset. There's nothing you can do except scream. I know we've all done that before. I've been the rage monster before. If you're telling me in the comment section right now, Surf, I'm not the rage monster, you're lying to me. I know you've raged before. I know you have. Sometimes it just happens. It's like you have to reload and you die, or you accidentally get into bad positioning and you're about to win the best game of your life and you die. It is the worst feeling ever, and you can't lie to me and tell me that you've never been the rage monster before, because that's something we've all done. However, the biggest rage monster is the one that have broken their device before. That's an issue. You can't be that big of a rage monster. I understand maybe a slam of the desk, a little I lost that game, but no, you can't be throwing devices at the wall and be cracking your device. Come on, you got to be better than that. You just got to be like, all right, it's time to get into the next game. That's okay, we're grinding, it's time to get into the next game, we're gonna do better. And always try and figure out why you died and what you can do better next time to not die and then not be the rage monster. Now, coming in at number 5, I said earlier that the I'll be on in a few is the most frustrating person, but I think number 5, this type of Free Fire player might be the most frustrating, player, because I know we've all lived this before. That is the laggy teammate that is always disconnecting. That is such an issue. Not only just disconnecting in the game, but even just VC. They start talking and they're like, hey, you're in the middle of a fight, and that's what you hear. You're in the middle of the fight and you're trying to get some comms, and they're like, because their device is just disconnecting from Wi-Fi. They have the worst Wi-Fi connection possible. And then all of a sudden you get down to the end of the game. It's very intense. It is a 2v2. You're ready to clutch up and your teammate disconnects and they're gone. And they're gone, and then you lose the 1v2. But you know, if they didn't disconnect, you would have won. That is the most frustrating thing ever, is having a teammate that not only disconnects, but always disconnects. I know we've all had that teammate before that has disconnected multiple times, and then all of a sudden they become Mr. Excuses. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know down below in the comments, which Free Fire player are you, and which Free Fire player makes you the most upset? For me, it's gotta be the laggy teammate, because there's really nothing you could do about it. I can't fix their internet, I can't fix their Wi-Fi, but I thought this would be a fun little video. Let me know down below in the comments if I missed any types of Free Fire videos or Free Fire players, and maybe we'll do a future video with some of your guys' ideas as well, because I know I did miss a ton of different Free Fire types of players because there's a ton of them. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy, and thank you once again to Free Fire for partnering with us on today's video. Much love, catch you guys later, and peace.